Hello everybody and welcome to Taking Your Classroom to the Next Level. Of course, I'm Ryan Reed, Instructional Technologist. In this age of photos, from both photobombing to selfies to using in the classroom for digital media, there seems to be a lot more taking where a simple picture of you walking a dog or making a cup of hot cocoa can be turned into an amazing lesson. I'm here to talk about a wonderful new social network app which actually has been around for a couple years, known as Thinglink. Thinglink allows you to tag various other pictures, links, videos, and much more into pictures that you can use on both your mobile device and on your desktop computer. So how does Thinglink work and how can you use it for the classroom? Well, I'm here to tell you. Just before we go, I just want to show you I am using Google Chrome right now and I am using split screen. This allows me to do two different web pages on each side so I can actually multitask between the two screens. Just wanted to give a little shout out there. So this is Thinglink right over here on my left. And of course you can find it at thinglink.com. It is free to sign up. And as you can see, they are just like any other social network like Pinterest or Instagram, Facebook, and whatnot. Of course you can privatize your pictures or make them public, and you also can set up an education one here. So I'm going to give a quick little example of how one of these works finish here, and believe it or not, I think I want this one because it's mobile-friendly classrooms, which I've been to, so I'm going to click on this. So as you can see, you can tag your pictures right here. That's what these little icons are right here that you see on each of the desks. So if I put my cursor over this, or if I was having a mobile device, I do this. And as you can see right here, that says ease of collaboration and self-regulation, grouping and stuff. You can check it out on their blog spot. You actually are allowed to put links on these, and as you can see, they stay on there until you unhighlight. Here's a very interesting one here. As you can see, they did an arrow here, mobile-friendly classroom. So as you can see, they've tagged these to actually either have quick little information or have a quick link to their actual website, which you can do. And as you can see, they actually have their icons right here. This icon is saying for the third teacher. This one is for touch image, and this one's for share image. So if I wanted to actually, touch this image, I would click on this, and when I'm logged in, it says you've touched it. Basically, that means saying you like it. I basically like that picture, so I want other people to look at that. So anybody who's following me on Thinglink or anything I share, now I can say, oh, let me check what Ryan's doing, and they say, oh, hey, mobile-friendly classroom. It looks like a great web source, so you can do that. And as you can see, if I want to share the image, I can click on this, and it will give you everything. It will give you a direct link. It will give you an iframe budget, excuse me. And as you can see, you can share this along with Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+. Yes, you can actually send this on Tumblr. You can do this on Edmodo, and you can email this. This is actually a great sharing ability, and actually you can make this to either people straight with the link or make it public, and I will show you that in a little bit. And as you can see, I can even put down my comments right here. So if I wanted to, I can actually say this is a great resource, which is actually what I'm going to do. I'll just share that comment, and it's shared now. As you see, I'm the only person that's done that so far. So let's show you how exactly this works for our tagging. So let's get on and show you exactly how Thinglink works. So I will click back on my profile right here. It'll ask me, there I am. Ask me if I want to do any upgrade or if I have any questions or if I want to log out of my system. Of course, I don't want to do that. So let's get over to it. If I click on my little icon here, here is my wonderful Thinglink here. Right now I have 7 images, 4 touches, and 6 following me right now. And I'm sorry, I'm following 6, and this is the people following me. As you can see, I'm 0, but I'm not a fully public person. As you can see, I've done a couple right here. I've done 2 personal. I have done some wonderful ones for the family. As you can see, there's my good old son Tyler just sitting there drinking out his orange juice. So I'm going to show you how this works here. I'm going to actually show one I actually just completed right now for grade school. So if I click on this, as you can see, same setup here. Now, as I am the administrator of this picture, I am allowed to touch it or edit the pictures. As you can see, I have tagged this little toy setup of a giraffe and Spider-Man on Safari, and I did that for the elementary kids. So as you can see, I put in some tags. I actually put some questions here. As you can see, I put a little information about a giraffe in the Sahara. I basically just copy and pasted this. I also did this right here of a dune buggy. And I actually added a little video here now. I actually streamed this video correctly here, and I always recommend that. That's why I'm doing split screen. If there's a certain video I'm looking at, I would like to put in there, screen it first. You can do it on here. I just highly recommend this because it's just so much easier if you can view what's actually going on. So that way you know you're not putting anything inappropriate or on it. So I will exactly show you how this works here with a brand new image. So I'm going to go back here. And I am going to upload an image. So I'm going to click on Add a New Image. Right here, it's going to ask me, what do you want to do? You want to do it from your hard drive, from Flickr? Do you have a link direct, which you can do? Or do you want to do it from your Facebook photos? So I'm just going to do Upload Directly. There it is. Gives me the usual thing, drag, or drop. So I'm going to just hit Choose Image. I'm going to go into this picture I had a little earlier of my little free library. I'm a big believer in the little free library movement. So right here it's asking, do you want to add a blog or website? You can do that too if you ever do. As you can see, it's going to knock out my screen, and I'm going to get the interactive image right now. So there we go. So right there it's saying click to add a tag. So my first thing is I'm actually going to probably put right up here and do that. So I'm going to tag this. Now as you can see, I can actually change the icons here. So I can click on icons here and make this. If this is a video, I can do this. If this is about a person, I can do this. If I want to do something about Facebook, something I like, if I just want to do an image right here, I have a Twitter icon. If I want this as a picture, I can use this. And there's actually several icons here, and there's actually more coming in the future that I'm aware of. They also do them for a season. Since we're still in winter, they still have the Christmas ones up here. But I'm actually going to add a video right here. So I'm going to leave this as a video, and it's going to ask me here if I want to add text to it. And I'm just going to say the origins of the little free library. And do that. And then I'm going to copy my link right. So I will copy and paste my link here, which is about the little free library. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit save the tag. So now when this is up, I can do right here. Now, if you notice over to my left here, you actually can import images right here straightforward if you're looking for anything. So if I want to go to Amazon and talk about a great book, I can click on search for content using Amazon. So let's say I want to do a search for, oh, I know, the library thief. I'm sorry, the book thief. And it's going to actually search through all videos and anything else. Right here is the book. So I'm actually going to click on this because I want to talk about people about the book thief. This is my little history lesson, and I'm actually just going to put this as a regular tag. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put it right over here. So that way, as you can see, when it does that, that's insane. So I'm going to pop in this text, the book thief. And I'm going to save that tag. So now, say, and as you can see, I clicked on that, and I accidentally created another tab, but I don't want that. So I'm just going to delete that really quick. So let me put this out. So here's another one I want to do. Let's say I want to do a little instrumental music here. So I want to actually say, oh, I don't know, falling water. As you can see, it's going to go through all various little things here. I have a falling water, portable waterfall for your house. I have the rain sequence, or I have Luke Danfield's Falling Water. Download it here. Now, and here's something I'm going to tell you right here, and there's actually several tutorial videos. Check this out. Unless you absolutely know that's your music and you know it is content free, has nothing offensive or anything, go ahead and post it. If not, please check it. Please check all video, check all sounds, check all pictures to make sure there's nothing inappropriate. However, I do know Luke Danfield Falling Water is actually a very nice song, so I'm just going to pop it there. It's going to download it. I'm going to change this over here. I'm going to make this a music video. And I'm going to save. And I'm going to position this a little differently. I'm actually going to put it right over here because, believe it or not, this is a book right here. So as you can see, do that. It will play. Very nice, relaxing music. Can't go wrong with Luke Danfield. But now I have these all tagged right here. So right now that this is all done, you're probably wondering, okay, now what do I do? Well, of course, you can save it first, or you can do your share settings. I'm going to click on share settings. Right now, this image visibility, public, or allow anybody to edit. Of course, I can also set this to unlisted. Unlisted works similar to Google Docs or files where only the person who has the link can see it. So if you want to keep things private, where you want your students to click on certain links, you have certain pictures or certain subjects you don't want to be out in the world, and you just want for your students or other people, just click on unlisted. If not, you can make this public, no problem. So believe it or not, I'm actually going to keep this public because I'm actually creating a new board right now for a little free library, so I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to have anybody allowed to edit. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to hit save. And there it is. So now it's all good. Now, if I wanted to, I actually can share this with the world. I can click on it, and like I said, I have everything right here. There's even, create a Thinglink app on Facebook. They actually have this as a new ability, or all the other social medias you have. If you want to, you can touch it, just like I said. And actually, you can check your stats on this. So if I click on the stats, it's going to say, okay, this is what these people have done. They've either been hovering on it, which is many people are checking it out, looking at it, but they're not doing anything, or click rate. So actually, this works great for assignment because you can say, okay, how many of you went to my Thinglink and checked out my, my little free library history? And, everybody in their hand raises their hand. So you check over here and it says, oh yeah, click rate, hover rate. So that's pretty much everybody in the class. Let's say my classroom is only 4%. That means that there's only so many people that are looking at that image, even though I have 10 on Thinglink. It means those 5% of people are my classroom, so I'm all good. Or if they're doing hovers, or what their hover rate is as a percentage of how many people will look at it, check it out, but then move on. So it's a nice little thing to do that. So you can do that. You can do create. Like I said, if you go and set up your account and everything, we'll give you the option if you want to make it a public account or you want to do education. They are both free. Education gives you some more options and everything. I definitely recommend highly checking out. There are some fantastic tutorial videos here on thinglink.com. Please check them out. They explain it in huge detail, and it is just a wonderful link to do that. So when that's all done, you can share your Thinglink with your classroom or with the world. Now this is the mobile version of Thinglink. This is the icon. It's available right here. This is on iOS right here off of my phone right now. It does work on iPad and other related devices, just so everybody knows. So as you can see, I'm already logged in here. Now as you can see, it's already going to show a range of pictures I've taken actually here. So I have some pictures here that I can use. Now I'm just going to warn you right now, when I do these pictures, the first time you upload them, it's going to do related pictures. So I actually put these in a certain order here. This is actually an omelet I was doing here, which is my own recipe, just for some people who want to know. It's on Pinterest. So I'm going to click on this. It's going to load the process, and as you can see, it's already given me 2 tags already. And if I click on these, it will actually show the pictures it was done. Now this will do the pictures that are related to it or right next to it. I'm just warning you right now. They have changed this option recently, not be as much, but as you see, I have my hot cocoa in there. And if I click on the other one here, it's actually showing the picture I want there. So you're probably asking me, like, I see how that picture related, but how does this picture relate? Well, I want to change this picture. So I'm going to click on that option. I'm going to hit the edit feature right there. And right there it's going to say, do you want to delete or add a caption? I'm like, I don't want it, so I'm deleting it. Now I'm going to put the one I do want. So I'm going to click on there. I'm going to say add media. I'm going to choose from my gallery. I'm going to go to my photo stream, and I'm actually going to pick this right here, because I actually want 2 here, because I'm actually going to do a couple of things here with this. So first I'm going to add text, and I said morning breakfast. And that's finished. I'm going to hit the thumb mark on that. So then people who see that could do that. I'm going to tap away from it. This one here, as you can see, I'm going to say and once that's done, I'm going to check that off. And there's it. Now, as you can see now, we have the other option here if you want to touch it. If I touch this, this is actually telling me when this was captured. It actually photo dates it if you take these live or if you have these, because your camera remembers it. So I actually have this already when this was dated. But let's say I want to add some new ones. As you can see here, I have this delicious omelet all finished here. But let's say I want to talk about how an omelet's made. Well, I'm going to tap on this, and right here, once again, I could actually put in add text, and I could type out, how you get, 3 eggs, add a tablespoon of water and milk to make your omelet, and then add in your mushrooms and your parsley and your cheese. Or I can actually do a video here. So I can hit add media. I can say add from YouTube, and they'll say, well, what do you want to search for? So I'm going to say making an omelet. And there we go, how to properly prepare a cheese omelet. And actually, I've seen this one. This is actually a very good one. But as you can see, you actually get a preview link. So let's say you find a video you like or something else related, but you're not 100% sure if it's proper. Well, you can just hit this. It will go right to preview mode and show the video. So right there's the preview mode. So there it goes. It'll load correctly and show you how to properly prepare an omelet. Go back that in. So I got this all ready to go. So once I do this, and as you can see, if I take my finger, I can move this wherever I want. So I'm actually going to put that right there. I'm going to put that there. And since I don't want to do anything, I'm going to leave that there. Once I'm 100% finished, what I can do, of course, is just hit the next button. Once you hit the next button, it's going to ask you the same thing. It says, do you have a title for this? So I could just say, preparing an omelet. And as you can see, you only get so many characters right there. Misspelled that. There we go. So unlike Twitter or other quick links here, you usually get 140 characters. This one tends to only be about 55 to 60 depending on your app you're using. So as you can see, though, I can actually not share this at all and make this a private one, or I can activate an email. I can activate this right here. If I do this right there, that makes it public here on Thinglink, or I can share it with Twitter and it'll do a set there, or I can do it right here on Facebook, and I can actually type anything as. Once I'm finished, I hit done, and there it is right there. Do you want this to be unlisted on Thinglink.com, which means I'm making it 100% private. So I can just turn that on. So that's on. That's going to make it private. So then when I hit save, it's going to go right there. And as you can see, as it uploads, I have a lock. That means no one can see this unless I give them the link. Unlike the picture here of Gambit and the various characters from X Factor, here I've made this public. And if you click on these, it gives you character history. Or right here, I have a private one right here for one of my classes where I have Thomas Kincaid and I have this wonderful picture. And I also have this one right here, also, which is private. I share this with one of my fans here for Spider-Man. But actually, if you click on this, it actually tells a little information on who the artist is and actually plays the Spider-Man theme song. But unlike these two ones right here, I've made these completely public. My little toys here talking about giraffes in the safari, and of course, my little free library. And that is how the mobile version of Thinglink works. Go to Thinglink.com, just create your own free account. You can use it for personal or educational use. It is completely free to sign up, and there is no limit of what you can do with it. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Taking Your Classroom to the Next Level, and I will see you next time.